following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to one of the league's biggest and brightest venues, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. City Limit bragging rights on the line in LA in this one. It is the Chargers and the Rams coming up next. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. Monday night prime time is underway. Blake Corum now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Connects with Adams again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. The tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the first. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Smith on the slant. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down and goal to go.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Williams has the LA touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Chargers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to Hampton. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is cut downfield by Allen. They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 33 yards. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10, Herbert. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl out right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down, and they go right back to it. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. The give here on 2nd. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down, at your own 1, yikes.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Hampton does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
So aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot. They could have had some points on the board defensively.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown,
The Chargers finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Corum now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Adams put in motion right. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And Rams have the first down.
Yards. That's good for a Rams.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They put a receiver in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, but they drop it behind the line.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
On second down, a run with Williams. And that's good for a gain of 5. Cam Hart set for the tackle that time.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. Motion man sent left. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
At the 46-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Stafford now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw, here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Stafford's going to throw once more. He finds Adams, complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
It's a gain.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. In that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stafford again. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Okay, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling a preseason game. Pete Carroll was there. He said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
It's Stafford once more. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Rams have the first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a second quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Chargers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This is Hassan Haskins now to return it. Spins out of one stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
First down, Chargers.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it's going to be second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down, and they need to get 10. And they'll throw, third and long. That one's napped by Allen. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 24 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down here from the 36. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
To a nice route catch, moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone on first. Right side, caught by Davis. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Now Herbert again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass erased. He goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Second down
and look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Pass complete to Quentin Johnston.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
The extra point.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Motion the tight end over. Throw here, 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Hit before he can get anything on that return. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Caught by his fullback behind the line. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Herbert to throw. And he's just going to hook this one into about Lucy there. Some lucky fan and hauling a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And send a receiver left. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he comes through big here, 9 yards and 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hampton, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Herbert on first down. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers take a second quarter lead.
Los Angeles.
Quarterback and receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
The extra point.
Right down the
His
middle,
kick
it's
is
good.
good.
And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out come the Rams on offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now for Stafford. He's back, Kyron Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Williams. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Second down now, they need 7. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 7.
To the air on third and long. That finds Adams downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
24 yards.
Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
That's another.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Well, They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Stafford's going to throw once more. Delivers another one to Williams. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Complete to Kyron
I'm a big
Williams.
fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Fourth down, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. To throw, Herbert. Complete here to Hinton. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. These outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Herbert to throw once more. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
1st and 10 from the 43. It's Herbert once more. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. It's scooped up by the Rams. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
And 10 from the 32. They send Nakua in motion left. First down throw here for Stafford. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they let him keep the yardage after that short completion, Brock, and they decline the penalty.
Yeah, kid, I think that's all about bringing up the next down. Your defense just held them to a minimal gain. They're trusting they can do it again.
Offense to the line, second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hanson, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
26-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
First and 10 from the 43. Now an inside give to Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's so hung on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Quentin Johnston. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying the sneak, it's Herbert. And they're going to dynamite contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Hampton gets the handoff. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll toss it to Hampton. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss. Here, defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Next on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net.
They may not have had him immediately, but the minute the quarterback broke containment and got outside the pocket, it gave his man enough time, enough leeway to break loose and become a target down the field.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Johnson finds the football, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
The Rams are set to punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Brought in by Gadsden. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on it, throw quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert with a blitz coming. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Los Angeles.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Hampton now up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Gotta be rush hour, King, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert to throw. He gets this one to Gadsden. And they bring him down around the 34. And 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
And the Chargers.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running it with Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. First down, Chargers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Draw play here, Hampton. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
He was taken down behind
So much for the pass, setting up the draw later in that drive, huh, partner?
Yeah, usually the draw, you need the element of surprise. The group defensively wasn't, and they hit that before it got started.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing now, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And that will not be enough for a first down.
So this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Trying to get it with the option. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers now lead by 10. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
28, Rams 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Corum now on the return. Escapes the defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams headed out to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Him on a quick hitter. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10.
They like to say it's about the Jimmys and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. That finds Adams downfield. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the
10
NFL.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Rams first down.
That's certainly a spot where you can be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. Fights his way through a tackle. And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Give to Williams from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it move the sticks.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Corum. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for 2.
The Rams will
They're going to play for it. This is caught. And he is hit well behind the line. It goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
23.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On return, here comes Davis. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Hampton trying the left side. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to Hampton. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Looking from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
3-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They'll run with Hampton. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA!
Touchdown.
The Chargers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12.
31. Rams 23.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Corum now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. He gets this one in the cooler. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down now, ball at the 33. Stafford now. Throwing the out route complete. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down throw here for Stafford. He's got his man again. It's Adams. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Stafford throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On first down, here's Stafford. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And we'll see what they do here on second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get him to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Now Stafford again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
It's Stafford once more. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
Stafford's going to throw once more. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Desperation time here on 4th. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams trim the deficit down to 5.
35. Rams 30.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hampton gets it out of his own read. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hampton. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them bring a timeout.
He was brought down.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
Taken down.
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Motion a receiver left. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. He takes this in on his side of midfield. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Right side into the hands of Adams. And this is going to go as a game of about 3 before he's met and scored it out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
A lot of defenders got some offense in the background, and it's been my life experience that they say about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.